so I understand that you've got some breaking news about Tucker Carlson. Tell us what it is.
Well, yeah. We were about to make the announcement after your live show. I was going to tweet it up, but I said, let me just make this announcement here. What better place to make it than Megyn Kelly Show just crossed 1 million subscriber, one of the greatest ever to do it. So Megyn, here's what we made a decision to do. For me, Valuetainment, when we started Valuetainment after I went through the insurance industry, having been in it for 20 years, I said I'm going to be in the financial industry 20 years. After that, it's going to be 40 years of media because I truly believe we need a media company to fight the fight that we have today in America and worldwide. As a guy that's an immigrant from Iran and saw what it was like living in Iran, to a mother whose family was a communist, to a father whose family was an imperialist. And then I lived in Germany in the refugee camp for a couple of years, and I came to the States, went to the 101st Airborne Division, and I've been blessed through the system of capitalism to make good money. And now, knowing we want to compete in the media space with all the stuff that's going on, BuzzFeed, you hear the announcement, a Vice from a $5.7 billion company to now, they're going through bankruptcy. Don Lemon, Tucker, and a couple other names that are soon to come. We would like to make a public announcement offer to Tucker Carlson. This is the first place I'm making this announcement because I believe Tucker's voice is one of the most necessary voices in America. And I believe he, at a place he is right now, we have a feeling of what would be important to somebody like that's at the top of the game to get the kind of eyeballs that he was getting from 3 million views to a week later, 1.33 million views. We know the world needs to hear that voice. And I know a lot of different offers and companies that are talking and offers they're making. Here's what our offer is. We're willing to make on record. I'll be tweeting this right after I'm done here. And it'll be on Twitter, it'll be on YouTube, it'll be on all over the place. $100 million 5-year offer, equity position in the company, a president position, and a board seat to make decisions on what we want to do with docs, movies, specials, any other shows, and whatever else he wants to talk about. Podcast, show, all of it on OTT. But that is an offer we're making to Tucker. Tucker knows how to get a hold of me, and we feel he's a once-in-a-generation type of a voice, and we would love to have him be here with Valuetainment. We may not be the biggest. Obviously, there's a lot of bigger names out there. But if you want to team up with somebody that's got the vision in place, the cause in place, and it's a true believer on how great of a country America is that is worth fighting for, and the fight is a real fight because the enemy is real, we feel we're the right fit to partner with somebody like Tucker Carlson. So you are the first place I'm making this offer. Tucker Carlson.
I love this offer. Okay, now we got to get into the details. Are you going to pay the production costs or is he? Because I know he doesn't want to have to deal with that nonsense.
We will pay the production cost.
Tucker, this is a good offer. He's going to pay for the production costs. You're going to make $20 million a year. You're going to be in charge. No one's going to censor you. And you'll have the promotion and support of somebody who's already got a huge, huge following, which does make a difference. I mean, I'm sure, I've said this before, but I'm sure Tucker's probably going to get 1 million followers as soon as he goes online, because he's coming, straight off of the success of his primetime show. So that'll be a boon to him. But to, partner with a guy who's got 4 million subscribers would be wonderful. And you're a great guy. You believe in his mission. You know what you're getting. You're not going to try to muzzle him.
No, you can't muzzle a guy like that. No. Tuck. When you have a voice like that, you have to let that man free because he's not going based. At this phase of his life, he's already made the money. He does whatever he wants to do. He can go hunting, spend time with his family, go to Maine, be in Florida, do this, do that. Everything from here on, when a break like this is taken, it has to be all about the cause. And as a person who's been to 40 plus countries worldwide, I have lived in very weird places worldwide. I have been very poor, a welfare kid on lunch ticket, and I've had the fortune of making money. There's certain people you have to let them loose, and this is the kind of guy that you need to let him loose. When he makes a mistake, he went on, I think it was Nelk Boys. He was on the Full Send podcast, and he said, look, here's where I was wrong. Here's where I was this. There's a reason why he's number one, and people follow what he has to say. It's not because he's perfect. It's not because he presents himself as the person that knows everything, but he's not willing to back down. He will fight, and it's very hard to find fighters nowadays.
Now, Pat, I'm not sure you're aware of the Media Matters videos that have just dropped on. Now, perhaps you'd like to update yourself before you extend this offer on the quote, per Media Matters, creepy videos that someone, Irina, may have obtained of Tucker and miraculously released just today, showing him referring to someone he's never met as yummy which he makes clear is a joke, having a discussion with Piers Morgan about whether they're going to discuss sex on the air, and if so, how that's going to go, and another video in which he refers to his postmenopausal fans. Are you recoiling? Are you ready to cut ties? Are you ready to withdraw the offer?
We're not signing somebody that's perfect. We're not expecting perfection. It's never been our standard. Our standard's been progress. And if you look at history, for the people that had the guts to fight for freedom, they were never perfect. So if you're expecting for a perfect person to show up, good luck to you. You're gonna have to go to many different places to find it. No, we like his fight. We like what he stands for. I don't have a problem with how he is, behind closed doors. Again, we're not expecting somebody to be perfect. But if it is somebody that sees our proposition here, our offer here, and when I hear my story and I go and talk all over the place, I built an insurance company with 44,000 different agents. So I've worked with a lot of different personalities. I work with families that come with money. I work with families that don't. I work with guys that went to Ivy League schools. I work with guys that are high school dropout. I work with guys that come from a regular welfare family making $7.20 an hour to people that have done well for themselves from other professions. We have good days. We have bad days. The standard to have people to have a perfect day on a daily basis, you are living in la la land. No, we're ready to do the fight. And if Tucker wants to come and partner and go out there, like I said, this whole game about doing something big in life is about running mates. And your running mates you choose have to be true believers. If you have a running mate that's not a true believer, it's just because of money. There's a time, like we were having a conference call this morning with 7 of my executives, and I told them something. I said, what's the best indicator to find out who was all about money and who was all about a true vision and a cause? They said, what? The moment people make money, watch how they react. When people make money, most people slow down. It was all about money. But when you make money and fame and accolades, and you get stopped in the streets, everywhere you go, at the airport, in private airports, and you still get up in the morning with the same fire in your belly to go out there and do the fight, it was never about money for you. There are very few people left in America at that level who have made the money that's about a true cause. I think Tucker's one of them.
God bless you for seeing that. I couldn't agree with you more. I was talking about Jocko Willink right at the beginning of the hour. And it takes a certain constitution to become a Navy SEAL, to become that kind of soldier, to become an Army Ranger. There's just these certain things, and you have to be built that way. Look, you can go to Brazil or Colombia or Korea or wherever and get crazy stuff done to your face. But why would you do that? Now you can look years younger, right before your very eyes, without all those weird interventions. That is during the Genucel Mother's Day sale. Here's a real review from Genucel.com. Claire writes, I absolutely love Genucel. My skin feels so good, tighter, younger, with a more even tone, and I only used it for a week. My advice for everyone, take a before picture. Her husband, Jim, writes in with this, wife loves it. Ever since I purchased it for her, things got much more interesting after dark, enough said. It's true, nothing works like Genucel because it's a family recipe for over 20 years, made by a compounding pharmacist in small batches, and always safe, cruelty-free, and natural. Go to Genucel.com/MK60 and save over 70% off Genucel's most popular package, all their best stuff, during their Mother's Day sale. Every most popular package features their Ultra Retinol and Dark Spot Corrector. Don't wait. Go to Genucel.com/MK60. Genucel.com/MK60. Get a complimentary Spa Essentials box with every package order from now through Mother's Day. Plus, free upgrade to priority shipping. GENUCEL.com/MK60. Genucel.com/MK60. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.